seizures, loss of consciousness, skeletal muscles and muscular weakness, blurred vision, diarrhea and vomiting. Over 1,300 people experienced these illnesses in the largest known outbreak of foodborne pesticide illness to ever occur in North America. On July 4th, 1985, the accidental or illegal use of aldicarb, which is a carbamate pesticide, which happens to be the most common and potent pesticide on today's market, was used in watermelon manufacturing and watermelon growing in California. Hi, my name is Jake Buerger, and for my speech today, I would like to cover some chemicals in today's foods and what they may be used for. I'm going to go over 3 today. I would also like to cover the importance and a variety of healthy foods on today's market and the ease of making them. And so one day I can hopefully persuade you guys to grow your own food and maybe start your own little farm to produce your own food. Because there's nothing better than homegrown food rather than store-bought food where you do not know what is in that food or what's in that meat, and you never know what you're ingesting. So let's get into it. The first chemical I want to cover that's in today's foods that should be banned is arsenic. Widely used in the 19th century as a poison to commit murder, was used by many women to commit murder on their husbands. It's a very common, so some of the sicknesses that it portrays is everyday, could be everyday sicknesses such as vomiting, nausea, diarrhea, abdominal pain. But it was so easy to get back then because it was used as a rat killer. It's also used today. Arsenic is used to kill rats. So you can go in any store and just ask for it because you need it for your rats, and you have arsenic. So the problem with arsenic today is that it's still used in pesticides. There's pesticide-based arsenics, or arsenic-based pesticides, excuse me, and in our meats, in our poultries and chickens, there's large amounts of arsenic, and that is due to the feed that the chickens eat. The feed that your chickens eat also have large amounts of arsenic. It's an arsenic-based feed, and that's to help the chicken grow bigger with less food and more filling. So that's one we definitely got to get rid of. It's very hazardous to humans and our health. The next one is DHMO, which is also called dihydrogen monoxide. It's a colorless, odorless compound and a gas, and it's another name for hydroxyl acid, which is known as acid rain. And it's used as an industrial solvent. It's also used as an industrial coolant. It's used as a spray-on fire suppressant. It was actually used in World War II by the Japanese prison camps as a torture device, as a gas. It's also used in swimming pools for maintain pH balances. Some symptoms with this is hypertension, excessive sweating and urination, so dehydration, vomiting, kidney failure. It's also used in sports enhancements, and it can also be related to death. And so my third one now is actually the one I think should be banned the most, and it's the most common in almost anything we eat, and that is aspartame. So aspartame is a artificial sweetener. So whenever you see anything that says sugar-free, the only way to keep it sweet is to put an artificial sweetener in it, and that's aspartame. And aspartame has been linked to endless number of issues related with humans. Some of them are digestive problems, Alzheimer's disease, birth defects, diabetes, ADD, Parkinson's disease, and the list goes on and on. It's used in gums, sodas, anything sugar-free, energy drinks, soft drinks. So it's something we really need to get out of our everyday diet because it does a lot of harm to our bodies. But the reason we actually have to have so many of these chemicals and pesticides and all this stuff is because our population has grown so much, and by 2030 we'll have to increase the amount of food we have for the world by 70%, and that's just a huge number. And the only way to do that is to actually create food, so genetically modify our food. And so that's why I want to try and convince you guys to help maybe start your own garden, grow your own food, because one, it gets you away from arsenic or DHMO or aspartame, and the list goes on and on. Artificial sweeteners and preservatives that are just horrible for you. And it also can help alleviate pressure from the growing population and maybe help make a change of genetically modified foods. Because one, gardening, you know what's in your food, you know how to grow it. It may take some time, it may take some patience, but you're growing your own food for yourself and for your family. There's nothing better, no better satisfaction than that. And gardening is shown to have mental stimulation, and it's used for a lot of rehabilitative properties for individuals. And there's nothing better than having your own food, like I said before. So, to help make the world a better place bit by bit, help make you healthier, your family healthier, let's try and lean towards making our own food and growing it, because there's nothing that can really beat it. So I'll thank you for letting me share my speech with you guys. I'm actually going to put a link at the bottom of this video to some cool articles or interesting articles that I found about some chemicals that are in our food. So if you guys want to check it out, feel free. So thank you.